I became a teacher because there were not enough people who looked like me, to be honest. There's not enough people of color. And as I went to college and the teacher preparation programs, I noticed that 90% of the people who were in the classes were not people who looked like me. And I knew the value and importance that had on my educational journey. And I wanted my students to feel like that. I wanted them to feel seen and heard.
It was my very first year teaching, freshly 22 years old. I had no idea what I was even doing as an adult, let alone having to take care of all these kids, you know. There was zero support. There was a lot of behaviors. There was a lot of violence towards me and towards other students in the class. I was seeing, you know, people my own age struggling to teach, and I just was like, you know, I keep getting beat down. You just start going lower and lower and lower and lower, and finally you hit rock bottom. So I was like, you know, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. And then I got an email from Education Minnesota that said, hey, there's this new course about building resiliency and encouraging you to use your voice. And I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds like I could probably use some of those tools.
The Brave cohort has been amazing and really providing me with tools and strategies and opportunities to provide curiosity or wonderings and really bring that into perspective when I'm talking with my other colleagues. And then having the manual to really reflect and think back, like, I'm not just feeling this myself, and teaching is hard, and here's some ways to build momentum and really fill yourself back up.
For me, coming from the field rather from like the actual college courses is learning how to meet individual needs. And so part of it's getting to know those kids, and what this program has probably taught me the most is different skill sets and coping mechanisms to deal with those unique traits that the kids bring to the classroom.
Hearing that I wasn't alone in the struggles that everybody is facing nowadays as a teacher, that was very uplifting and very supportive. And then being okay with, I know I am young, I know this is my first year or second year or third year in the profession, but these are the things that I need, and I am not going to sacrifice my values for that.
It's natural to feel like you don't belong. And that's everything in life. You know, working with Education Minnesota, every day I'm learning something new. So it's a continual process. One of my best friends has been teaching for 35 years, and he still is like, I'm still learning and growing. You know, there's so much to the profession. It's just such a lovely profession.
What I feel now, I just want to fill up everybody's little cup, because I feel connected. I feel seen. I feel heard. And I think this Brave cohort really has made me feel like a sense of community and connected and belongingness.
I am excited about my future in teaching. I am on the road to getting my master's, which I didn't think I was going to do, especially if you would have told me last year, Jen, you're going to be teaching, you're going to be loving it, you're going to be thinking about getting your master's, I would have been like, okay, sure, right. But I've really fallen back in love with everything, with teaching.